you are?
I am Carla Hayes.
And what are you doing here tonight, Carla?
Well, I'm providing music for this wonderful Christmas party for the Human Rights Commission 2013. Happy to be here.
Hi, we're at the Human Rights Commission dinner, and it's a recognition dinner.
Yep.
And it's also a dinner that will honoring volunteers.
Yeah.
Honoring a lot of volunteers here.
We have about 25 volunteers, and also where we give back to the community, and an organization we're giving back to is the Sikkim Food Pantry.
And I see the food box is filling up.
Yep.
Can people make donations other than just at this dinner?
Yeah. People can make donations to the commission or directly to Sikkim, but we have been a strong supporter of Sikkim as well. Sikkim has been a strong partner of ours.
Right.
So
since we are now and nobody can hear us, do you want to tell us who's getting the awards? And then,
yes.
Okay. Because nobody will know until.
Well, our past commissioners, Richard Smith, Shea Butler, and then our commissioners that are coming off that fulfilled their 6-year term, which is Kareem Medina-san, Rip Pisano, Chad Putnam.
Oh yeah, you got good people.
And John Woodavarian.
Yeah.
They've been strong commissioners, supporters before they became commissioners. So this is a way for us to say thank you for the hard work, dedication, and commitment to human rights in Schenectady County.
And you do such a great job. And we should mention that you are the chair or the
executive director.
Executive director. And you never know who's using what title.
Right.
But we want to also mention that we are at Petta's.
Petta's restaurant. Yes.
They've been very supportive of this group.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lynn.
Okay.
I want to say thank you to everyone that's in this room. This is a really large turnout, and we as a commission is very appreciative of everyone that's in the room. We consider you our friends, not only our friends, but our partners and supporters of the Human Rights Commission. It is our role and it is our mission to fulfill our legislative mandate by fostering mutual respect amongst all residents in Schenectady County and making sure everyone's rights are respected and protected. And how we do that is we go with our annual events that we do every year, such as our Martin Luther King celebration that's coming up on January 19th, 2014 at 2 o'clock. That's our march or our rally. Then at 2:30, we go into our celebration service at 603 State Street, which is the First United Methodist Church. This year the guest speaker is Dr. Penelope Andrews, the Dean of Albany Law School. Also, we have the annual award ceremony that we do every May, where we recognize outstanding residents and those who live or who works in Schenectady County, your efforts regarding human rights. And then we do our community forums that informs and educates our community on relevant issues that is impacting and affecting our community. And so throughout the year, we're constantly busy. We're doing the work of the people and making sure every rights are protected. So I want to say thank you to everyone in this room. Give yourself a round of applause for helping us fulfill our mission. It wouldn't be possible for me to be here in this position without the team that the county legislature by law appoints to our county, to the commission. The county legislature appoints 15 commissioners to the board, and I want to say thank you to our county legislatures and our representative on the commission, Mr. Philip Fields, for making that happen for all the commissioners to sit on the board. Thank you, Philip, for all your hard work. I want to recognize our commissioners that work so diligently and tirelessly, and also working with me with the energy that I have when even our former director, Brian Wright, would receive calls 12, 2, 3 in the morning from me saying, Brian, did you do this, doing that, with the energy. I want to recognize, and I still do it, don't I, Brian? Recognize those commissioners that served with me when I was chair of the board and continue to serve with me to make this event and make the events possible. We have Commissioner John Mudavarian, who's not here, he's on his way. Commissioner Trish Priswell, who's in New York City, who could not be here, but she sends you regards and say thank you for your hard work. We have Commissioner Randy Magoo, if you'd like to stand. Commissioner Rip Pisano, Commissioner Letitia Kernan, Commissioner Chris Gilhooly is our Commission Vice Chair. Commissioner Chad Putnam, who couldn't be here today. We have Commissioner Dick Warner, who also couldn't be here. Commissioner and Pastor Jimmy Bookout. Commissioner Wes Holloway. Commissioner Richard Bennett. And also Commissioner Kareem Medina San. And then I know Philip Fields, who serves on the commission. So these are the people that works diligently and tirelessly to make these events possible here in Schenectady County. I also want to recognize some of our elected officials. We have Assemblyman Angela Santa Barbara, Assemblyman Phil Scott. From the City Council, we have Council Member Marion Porterfield. Council Member Lisa Perazo. Council Member Peggy King, who is our Council President. And the other council members gave their regards. We have our Police Chief Brian Kilcullen had to leave. We have our Fire Chief Mike Delarocco. Yep, we have our City Judge Matt Sanupski. We have a representative from the Mayor's Office, Megan Hines, is here. We also have some community leaders that works with the commission, who's been supporters and partners, and not only that, but they've been personal friends of mine throughout the years with my tenure in the Mayor's Office and working in the community. We have our Chamber President, Chuck Steiner. We have Mark Sheehan from Schenectady ARC with us. We have John Henley, the CEO of Northeast Parent, and Jen Lawrence of Northeast. We have Karen Bradley, the director of the library. We have the vice president of assessment of SCCC, Leonard Gaines, with us. We have Bernice Rivera Nyson. We also have Jamaica Miles and Monica Russo of Girls Inc. We have also SUNY Albany, one of my alumni represented is Maritza Martinez. She's been a supporter of ours for years. We have Oron Tucker, Schenectady Basketball League here, representing the community. And Greg Millett from the Ann Perillo Show here. She is filming. She does a great job with Public Access channel of airing our public community as well as our events and public governmental meetings. So thank you, Ann, for your hard work and all your years of service. And she passed 800 episodes this year. We also have in the room some folks that I've been working with for the last year, who's not only been my friends, but been also supporters. We have proctors in the room. Sarah Hill, we're proctors. We have Lisa Perazo, we're proctors. And we also had Ismat Alam, who had to leave with proctors. We also have Ellis Hospital, Nicole Battisti with us. And also this young lady, she's become a friend of mine. She approached me to come talk to her students regarding some issues that they're having in Mount Pleasant, and she said to me that she wanted me to come to her class to talk to her students, to show them what a true role model was. And her name is Miss Prush, Christine Prush at Mount Pleasant Middle School. She's a science teacher. She also He also is a partner with mine through the Schenectady Working Group on Girls in our Girls Circle that we meet every Monday at 11 o'clock, and we talk to girls about girl stuff and try to give them inspiration and empowerment to become young women like ourselves. So Christine, thank you for that. And I want to recognize Danielle Bookout, a student at SCCC. I came talk to her class in the Justice Club. Electrician, would you stand up one more time and invite everyone to your lovely place? And also a friend of mine, strong supporter, Madeline Thorne, who always comes to the Human Rights Commission events. So these are the people of the commission and that are supporters and friends. So at this time, I'm going to start the small ceremony recognizing our commissioners and also our past commissioners. But there's one thing that I want to do. If this gentleman has worked with me for the past, been on the commission for the past 7 years. And I've known him to become a hard worker, not only a hard worker, but he took a lot of pain with me when I was chair. But we became really, really close friends. I'm getting emotional because last year I died and came back to life. I was in a bad car accident. I was hit by a car, and I was on bed rest for many months with no income, and I was still doing the business of the commission as chair. And this guy came to my side when I didn't know I was in the hospital, and I woke up with no family. And he was my family. When I came out, and they said, Miss Morris, you've been in an accident. This man, he was by my side, and he was there with me throughout the thick and the thin. And no one knew I was in an accident because I'm very resilient. I'm very energetic, and it took the life out of me when they told me I would never run or exercise again. And this man encouraged me, and I was still on my bed doing the work of the commission, and no one knew. And I prayed to God, I said, God, if you ever give me a chance again, you brought me back to life for a reason and an assignment. I would do what you told me to do with this commission. I don't want this commission to go back where it was during the years when we were up and down, and this man went through hell and back, but yet we appreciated him when he didn't know we appreciated him. And at this time, I want to show my appreciation to Mr. Brian Wright, to tell him, and the commission is on my side, to show him that his 17 years as the Executive Director of the Human Rights Commission, making this commission where it is now, it's not me. He has a heart for kids. He has a heart for community. And sometimes he was misunderstood. But I seen in the private years, when we worked close together when I was chair for those 2.5, 3 years, I seen this man's heart intimately, behind closed doors when we talked, and he wanted to give up. And I said, Brian, just do this for me if you do it for anybody else. And then he returned, if you want to say, to pay it forward. But he returned, he showed me true, unconditional love when I needed somebody during the time when I had nobody and I wanted to give up and say, you know what, I'm in the community and I'm doing this. No one's come see me. And I had to go to see 5 doctors when I was a perfect bill of health, runner, exerciser, and the only thing that saved me was they said, Miss Morris, your body was so much in excellent condition. If you were 1% more body fat, you would be gone. That's how much damage I did to the car. But I'm here today. And none of you guys know what type of pain I still go through. But I make it a decision. It's not about me. It's about our kids and our community. And that's what we all have to be about, is our community. It's not about us. It's about working for the community. And if we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing in these positions, then we're doing it for nothing. And I just want to recognize Mr. Brian Wright. If you want to come up, Brian, I have a special gift on the back. So at this time, I want us to present your citations.
Thank you. It's great to join all of you today on this special occasion. Before I begin, I just also want to recognize the work of the Commission that they do each and every day. If we can have another round of applause for all of their service and everything that they do for our community. And of course, for Angelica Morris, who is my friend, and I know she went through a tough time, and she has done a lot of work, and we certainly appreciate your efforts and everything you've done with the Commission. If we can have a round of applause for her work as well. Proud to be here from the New York State Assembly with my colleague, Assemblyman Steck, to recognize... Assembly District wish to recognize those who have distinguished themselves in their community, and whereas in Brian Wright we have an excellent example of an individual who endeavors to affect positive change upon his community through long-standing and dedicated service. Now therefore be it resolved that as a duly elected member of the New York State Assembly, I recognize Brian Wright upon the occasion of his retirement after 17 years of service to the Schenectady County Human Rights Commission. How about a round of applause? Congratulations and thank you again.
In County, we have a Human Rights Commission that has not met in 20 years. So compared to what you've accomplished here in Schenectady, and coming from the town of Colony and now representing approximately 2/3 of the city of Schenectady, it is a great honor to be here and honor someone who made the Schenectady Human Rights Commission into a vibrant force in this city in a part-time job. I am an attorney who practices civil rights and employment law for employees, and so this is a matter that's very near and dear to my heart. So to Bruce, thank you for everything that you've... Brian, I'm sorry?
So I've been called Bruce.
Well, I've been called worse, particularly by judges. But anyway, the point being, and when you do civil rights law, a lot of times you go into the court with 2 strikes against you, but we're in there to do the right thing for people. And that's what Brian's been doing, and to have accomplished have a group here today of this magnitude really testifies to everything that's been accomplished in Schenectady. So my apologies for having your name wrong, but again, the accomplishment is tremendous, and that's what we're honoring here today.
Thank you very much.
So at this time, I'm asking all. At this time, I'm asking all the commissioners to stand. All the commissioners, please stand. Brian, the mayor could not be here today, but he wrote you a proclamation, and he declares December 18, 2013 at Brian S. Wright Day in the city of Schenectady. On behalf of the commission, we would like to present you with this award of not only lifetime, but retirement. The Schenectady County Human Rights Commission presents in recognition of Executive Director Brian S. Wright In grateful appreciation of 17 years of outstanding leadership, selfless acts of time and dedication to the cause of human rights, civil rights, and social justice. Your commitment, passion, and service above and beyond the call of duty as Executive Director has driven the Schenectady County Human Rights Commission to a level that has prospered and succeeded. Awarded on December 18, 2013.
I'm really at a loss for words, but I just want to say a couple of things. First of all, Ange really revitalized me. For a number of years, I was basically by myself. The environment was tough, the situation was tough, but I never really said that to anybody because I knew that I was in a very, very, very important position. And as I told people all the time, I said, this is the most unique and best job in the county of Schenectady. Because I got to perfect people's lives. I got to work with people to help people understand each other better, focus on commonalities, to focus on positive, and most importantly, as Ange mentioned, my major focus was with you. And I'm still doing that now. But as far as Ange goes, I just want to let people know it took me 3 months to convince her to take the job. 3 months. I can't tell you how proud I am to see her take the commission to the next level. And I told her that she could, and I told her that she better. And I also want to say to anyone out there that has any ill feelings or anything to say about her, you got to come through me. And I'm retired now, so I don't have to hold it back. Everybody knows me, I didn't hold it back too much. So I'll show up in privilege of the floor everywhere. And as I mentioned to somebody, I still got my files. But I just want to say that this young lady right here, and I've gone back and forth to whether she's a sister or a daughter because she's younger than my oldest son. So we've had a great relationship from day one. We just clicked. We've never had an argument. We never had a disagreement. We never had anything like that because we were always focused on two things. Number one, getting the job done. Number two, getting it done with excellence. And I will say this, that she has a standard of excellence that I admire. And I've always tried to have a standard of excellence and do the things that were right, regardless of politics, regardless of personal opinion, because the basic thing for human rights that I felt is that we have to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. Because those are the people who are catching hell. All of us are okay. We got our acts together, we pay our mortgages, rent, everything like that. We know how to negotiate with the system, we know how to deal with things. But there were many, 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 many people, and that was the best thing about the job, was that I got to help people help themselves. And I just want to be politically correct. It's supposed to do what it needs to do for the people. And hopefully I did that for 17 years, and I know Ange is going to do that for the next. Thank you, everyone. I mean, this was a great surprise, and thank you. I'm having fun now. I just got back from Florida, Dolphin, going salsa dancing tonight. And I got to meet with Ange tomorrow, so I'm still working for Ange. But I love it. I love her. I love this community. And I just want to thank everybody.
Thank you. At this time, we Our group, Reverend Phil Grisby, he had to leave, but I'm going to relinquish his certificate to our Commissioner Randy Magoo. So Randy, can you come up and stand with me, as well as our Commissioner Vice Chair and our County Legislature? We want to recognize first committee, and that's our LGBT committee. This is a group that has been working for the past 3 years here in the county of bringing awareness to our LGBTQ community. They have been working diligently and tirelessly. In the past 3 years, they have collaborated with our community college here in Schenectady, bringing awareness to the head of community. Next year, they're going to continue the community sidewalk in college. So on behalf of the LGBT committee and also the Human Rights Commission, we want to recognize all LGBT committee members. Diane Glynn is a committee member, but she's in the standing proxy of our chair, Chad Putnam. So Diane, you can come up. We have Fred Haley, if you want to come up. Martha and we have Hawk Stone as well. So this is portions of the committee that is here, and the other ones cannot be here. So can we give them a hand for? As I had mentioned, this group has worked with the commission since 1999. Brian? 1999. And they're made up of myself, of former principals, school administrators, school superintendents, and they work tirelessly to make sure that our students are getting the proper education, but also that they are taught about racism, anti-bullying. And so I want, on behalf of the Human Rights Commission, we want to recognize SCED, and that's Kay Ackerman, Gary Cromley, if you all want to come up.
What we've done since 1999, we've had study circles, which are discussion groups. We started out with adults on race and racism. We've done police community study circles. We've done study circles at Union College. But most importantly, for the last 12 years, we have conducted the high school, middle school program, where we bring together students from all of the schools in the district, Union College. We mix them up. We have discussions on racism, bullying, and so forth. And then we started, how many years middle school?
Middle school, about 10.
10 years. We started in the middle schools. So we've been going on for 12 years with the school program. And one of the best things about the high school program is we train facilitators, so it's peer facilitated. So we've had over, 1,200, 1,500 students. We've trained over 400 facilitators, and we're very proud of that because this is an opportunity that a lot of our kids never get. Waynesburg kids don't necessarily get an opportunity to deal with Schenectady kids and Burn Hill kids and Niskayuna and Scotia, Glenville, etc., etc. And they're all in the same place, and we think that ultimately it makes an impact on them and obviously on us. So we just want to thank you and hope we get some money to continue.
And Schenectady Poverty. This group started last year when I read an article in the Times Union, and it made me angry, and it wasn't a retaliation. It was, why is this happening? I didn't know about this. It was about our poverty rate here in the city of Schenectady. 51.8% of Schenectady poverty. We're in poverty. So I brought it to the attention of the commission, and got to do something about it. So Randy Magoo and our other commissioner, Chad Putnam, was the founders of this group. They took my idea and the commission's idea and made this group happen. They worked and worked and talked and got community organizations, partnerships together, and formed this working group to bring awareness to Schenectady County and the city about poverty and the impacts of poverty and who's in poverty and what is poverty. So, started in May, the commission held a community forum on poverty. And we brought panelists to the table and talked about what is poverty. And then all of a sudden, it's been every month and every month. So this group has been working behind the scenes hard and fast to make sure that our community is aware about poverty. So within our community partnership, we have City Councilwoman Rita Porter for the Marriage who want to come up. We have Maureen Obie, who's part of the group, who want to come up. We have Reverend Phil Grisby, who's part of that SICM. We also have Superintendent Spring, who is a panelist, and other folks who couldn't be here. These are the folks that works with Randy. Jen Lawrence from Northeast Parent, if you want to come up. And on behalf of the Schenectady Poverty Group, this is a group, but also on behalf of the Commission, we want to say thank you for your hard work and your diligence to continue to do what you're doing, and to bring awareness to the community about this issue. And it's important that you work with the Commission and also with the community to make sure that our folks knows and brings awareness of this prevalent issue. So I'm going to ask Randy to have some words.
First of all, I want to thank the Commission for its help and its support, because to see children who are living in poverty and see some of the effects it has on them in terms of education, some of their social engagement, it's troubling. And we hope to bring more awareness to the city and embark upon different initiatives over time to help alleviate the issue. And to be realistic, we said we're trying to, I think our goal was to cut the amount of poverty in the city by 50% over 10 years, which we know is probably not accomplished, realistic, but at least we're trying to set a goal. But we're welcoming anyone who wants to assist us in this endeavor because it is a community issue. And like I said, it impacts all facets of the community. And again, I want to thank everybody who's been involved, and I want to thank the Commission for its help and support.
Thank you. Recognize those commissioners who came off and resigned because of a lot of personal good things that happened, and also who moved out and just had to step back and do some other things within the community. So at this time, we want to recognize for about 3 years. I'm just joking. For 3 years, she was our reporter during those. She was our when the opportunity for her to come on the commission. When she came on the commission, she just hit the ground running. Was out there working with the commission, working for women's issues, children and family issues. But then something good happened, and an opportunity came to her. She couldn't pass up to go get her PhD. And we were very sad but very happy for her. So we want to congratulate her PhD. So we want to recognize her. The Schenectady County Human Rights Commission presents this award of achievement and honor to Shea Butler for your outstanding leadership and service in recognition of your valuable contributions to the Commission that improves human and civil rights for all Schenectady County. And Shea, for me personally, I want to say thank you when you were also there for me when I was chair. And you encouraged me, you built me up, you inspired me to become a better professional. And I want to say thank you for your excellent standard that you showed me. Thank you. I was on the commission. Rich, you want to come up? Rich, I'm a really close friend with Rich. I brought Rich on the commission as well, recruited him when he first came to Schenectady, as well as through West Holloway. When he came on the commission, hitting the ground running, his advocacy was for the jail inmates, reentry, criminal justice, and because he also had a great opportunity while he was on the commission. He got married, had a kid, and then all of a sudden, PhD. So, commissions, we're doing some good things with women doctors and things. So on behalf of the commission, Assemblyman Phil Steck and Assemblyman Santa Barbara has also certificates for commissioners, and we also have a plaque. Thank you for your service. Continue to work with us. You are well missed, but also we are happy that you are moving on in life and good things, and you're going to be the doctor, so I want to see you. And Rich has been a great friend. He calls me at times when I just need encouragement. He'll call me, "Hey, Iz, how you doing?" And sometimes I need that because I'm so running around, and then sometimes I don't have that downtime, or I just sometimes would like to hear a nice, kind word because I give it out, and then sometimes I don't get it in return. But then when there's Rich, he calls me, I get that. Maybe 11 or 12 o'clock at night. Yeah. So, Rich, thank you for all your hard work and dedication. Bring up this gentleman. I've known this gentleman through other community agencies, organizations that I work with, and also working with him as a friend. He came on the commission during the time, again, when I was in the accident, and that was my first meeting coming back off of bed rest. And during my time too, he called me and was checking up on me. And then he came on the commission, started working right there. And then at this time, he got elected to the city council. John Rudavarian. Long time. He was our assistant chief with the city of Schenectady. He's worked on the MLK committee. He worked with Reverend Frazier. He worked with other former commissioners. And for me, it's going to be hard to see this gentleman go. He would call me or I'll call him, and he would say, "Ange, anything you need me to do, I would do." His wife would work with Wes and Mary at the breakfast table, signing people in. And he's just been a great friend. He's also a teddy bear. He has such a great heart, kind heart. And he's all about human rights, community, and also youth. And I want to bring up and recognize Mr. Rick Pisano. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Rick, for all your work. This gentleman, I've known this man since my years in the mayor's office. When I first met him, I'm like, is this Barry White coming through? Barry White? Is Barry White in the city hall? I didn't know we would have a concert later. But ever since then, I'm like, Barry White. And then another day he came through for Mayor Stratton, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is like a radio man. I'm on the way in the mayor's office. But anyway, Kareem Medina-san, he's been very active in the office, and also encouraged me and say, "Ange, whatever you need me to do, I can do." And then we would have these long conversations, and he would definitely share wisdom and advice with me. Then he will share history with me. He's a walking encyclopedia. But also he has a heart for the community. He's very, very active and busy with other organizations here in the community. But also, he also works for the state with the OGS and affirmative action. And he's coming off, but he also mentioned he would continue to work with us, but because of his obligations and duties to Governor Cuomo, he has to come off. However, working for the governor, we had a great turnout, and Kareem is the chair. He is unable to be here because of sickness, But when Chad came on the commission 3 years ago, he also hit the ground running, and he worked tirelessly to form the LGBT committee to bring awareness. And on behalf of the commission, we are asking Diane Belen to receive Chad's plaque.
He's sad he can't be here tonight. He's not feeling well, but he just really wanted to thank the commission and the LGBT committee. He loves us and feels like we've done great work, and there's still a whole lot more to do. So he's with us. So thanks from Chad.
So your time was well served, and I do want to thank you all for your service here. Thank you.
So at this time, we're going to do